don't you take this as my signature? Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Just sign on the last page, Alice.
I own 20% of the shares just like you do.
I know, you've always felt entitled since Mom adopted you. But let me be clear, you were never and will never be part of my family. Sign it, adoptee bitch.
So let me get this straight. You steal my fiance, ruin my life, and now you think I'm just gonna give away my part of the company?
Oh, come on, Alice. It's not like we were ever in love. I've always had my eye on Bonnie. Plus, your reputation as
A gigantic whore.
company after what you did.
Since you already have a full-time job whoring around, I just don't think you have time for the company. So sign.
Have you always been this pathetic? Or did that just start after your failed modeling career didn't take off?
I think we both know I'm the last person you want to mess with, Alice.
I'd rather eat dirt than give you anything except for this loser of a boyfriend.
Patrick, do you think Alice is more of a gold digger or a slut? I can't tell.
Honey, you don't have to splash coffee on me to get my attention.
Honey,
Yeah, that woman that you have been calling a slut and a gold digger the whole time is my future wife.
I'm so sorry. I'll buy you another shirt.
It's fine, I have plenty of white shirts. It's just shocking how hot you drink your coffee.
Yeah, I only drink my coffee piping hot. But what?
That we're getting married.
Yeah, well, they're not the brightest bulbs, so yeah, probably.
I'm Vincent Ross, by the way.
Ariel.
I could have swore I heard him call you Alice.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Alice is what I meant. Ariel is my nickname.
Well, it is nice to meet you, Ariel/Alice.
Thanks again.
What if we actually did get married?
I'm sorry, what?
I mean, my fiance left me a few days ago, and my family is going to be extremely embarrassed if they find out that I'm no longer getting married.
I think that you might actually be insane.
No, look, I have tons of resources. I can help you get back at them.
This sounds like something a billionaire would do. Marry someone just to save face with their family.
I guess you're right. That is something a billionaire would do.
Wait, you're Vincent Ross. From the Ross Group?
Guilty. So? What do you say? Would you like to be Mrs. Ross? After you, darling.
I know I'm your wife, but you don't need to hold the door for me.
Yes, you are my wife, but I'm still gonna be a gentleman. Welcome.
Nice. Where's the bedroom?
It is down the hall and to the right.
Thanks for today.
No, thank you. I'm really looking forward to this collaboration.
Well, I have a lot of work to do tomorrow, so I should get to bed.
Oh yeah. Well, sleep well.
Good night.
Good night, Alice, or whoever you are. Yeah, Neil, I just did something drastic, and I am going to need you to look up everything you can about an Alice Dunn. I'll explain later.
My dear sister, Bonnie stole my design drafts and accused me of cheating. And Patrick, the man I once deeply loved, has betrayed me. I'm sorry, I couldn't continue on. It was too hard, and everything I worked for is gone. Just know, I will always love you, my darling sister. Please live the life that I couldn't. Alice, I promise I will avenge your death and make those scums pay for what they did. No, please.
Yeah?
I thought I heard you say something. Is everything okay?
I was on the phone.
Of course. Well, good night. Again.
Thanks.
Are you serious?
I knew you were gonna have that reaction.
How can you just meet someone at a coffee shop and then decide to get married immediately? We haven't even done a background check. She could be insane.
Neil, you know that if I don't get married, my father is gonna try to take back the company.
She's a stranger. Seriously, Vincent, this is so unlike you.
Can't explain it. There's a mystery about her, and I'm gonna figure it out.
And we kind of got married.
Excuse me? You're married. And to a billionaire?
Don't worry, we're just helping each other out.
Is he hot?
Very.
Oh my God! Wait, hang on. We were just talking about revenge. Does this guy know what Alice's adopted family did to her?
No. No, I need to make sure I can trust him first.
You better be careful, Ariel. You know what the Duns are capable of.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure I expose them to the world and make them suffer, even if it kills me.
Come here, I'm scared. Now I can't stop thinking about this marriage. I mean, do you even love him?
No, I can't think about falling in love right now. I need to stay focused on getting revenge for Alice.
Good morning, mysterious Alice.
Is that my new nickname?
I'm sure we'll come up with a better one at some point. Come have a seat. I have something I want to talk to you about.
What is it?
Consider this a wedding gift.
Royal Fashion, the biggest fashion company in Los Angeles. You're making me CEO?
Yeah, I did a little research on you. I found out that you love fashion. You have a long history of creating designs, and I think Royal Fashion needs a change, so why not make you CEO?
Wow, you really did your research.
So, you like the idea?
Yeah, of course I do, but Vincent, this is a lot. I have no idea how to run a company or... I'll accept.
I'm sensing there's a vibe.
But if I don't make any profit within the first quarter, I'm gonna give up my position.
That is very noble of you. So I guess we have a deal. I should get to the office.
Mr. Ross, what is going on? Why am I being demoted?
Alice, meet Jerry, the former CEO of Royal Fashion.
Who is this? What is going on?
This is my wife, Alice Dunn.
So you're making your wifey the new CEO.
Wifey?
You heard me. Look, I'm sure you're great, doll. But if you threaten my job, then you're the enemy.
Jerry, I'm not letting you go. And just think of it as temporary. I want you to help Alice and share your wisdom with her.
You think I'm wise?
Very. The wisest.
I guess I can help some. But you're gonna have to make it up to me, Mr. Ross.
Jerry, you know I always have your back.
It's very nice to meet you, Jerry. I look forward to working with you.
Yes. I'm sure it'll be a delightful experience for both of us.
Well, I should go.
Where are you going?
To meet with my father.
Wow, you got some nerve coming back here, you little bitch. Why don't you just sign the damn documents already?
Alice, just sign the papers. After all, your reputation is ruined. It'll affect the company's stock price.
Reputation? Oh, you mean how you drugged me the night before my wedding and then had two men take explicit photos of me?
What are you talking about, Alice? It's not my fault that you're a slut who likes to sleep around. What does that have to do with me?
I know you planted those photos, you dumb bitch.
Do you have any proof?
We'll settle this later. For now, I want my design drafts back.
Design drafts? I don't know what you're talking about.
For the National Fashion Design Competition, I know you took my drafts.
Will you stop slandering Bonnie? She was a top student at CalArts. Why would she steal from you?
Shut up, Sam. You know for a fact the only reason why Bonnie got into CalArts was because she stole my portfolio. You took my fiance, took my college spot, and there is no way I am letting you anywhere near my drafts.
Stop her. Let her go.
Don't touch her again. Are you okay?
Wow, I see Alice has already moved on to a different man, huh?
You should be ashamed treating your daughter like this.
Yeah, a real talent of ruining my company. And my darling Bonnie's life, too.
I ruined her life? You've got to be kidding me.
Alice, you've already done enough damage. Just sign the papers and leave.
Sam Dunn, you don't deserve to be Alice's father. You even think about hurting her again, and you're gonna regret it.
Who the hell are you to come here and threaten someone like me, huh?
That's right. I shouldn't waste my time with millionaires, seeing as they're one of the few things that are below me.
How dare you? You don't know what the Dunns are capable of.
You're the guy from the coffee shop.
I see Alice's standards in men keeps getting lower and lower.
You asked for it.
Vincent, stop, it's not worth it.
Dad, are you okay?
I'm gonna take back everything that I own. You'll be seeing me again when you least expect it. Let's go.
Why does Alice seem like a completely different person?
Thank you, but I can take care of myself.
I'm your husband. I'm supposed to protect you.
I don't want them to know I'm married. They'll come after you.
I can protect myself against Sam Dunn.
Just wait for me to ask next time. I'll let you know if I need anything, okay?
Okay.
I think I'm gonna start a new clothing line at Royal Fashion. What do you think about that?
I mean, Royal Fashion is your playground, so whatever decision you make, I'll support it.
Thank you.
Now come with me. I have a surprise for you.
Oh, you should know I don't like surprises.
It's practice for when I eventually marry the woman of my dreams.
An auction?
Yeah. This is what billionaires do when we're bored.
Then what is she doing here?
You want me to have them thrown out?
No, it's okay. I can handle it.
Up next, we have the stunning Heart of Twins.
Heart of Twin? How is that possible?
Long believed to be lost, we uncovered this masterpiece through an unusual source. We'll start the bidding at $2 million.
2.1 million.
3 million. 4 million.
4.1 million.
Patrick, you are so good to me. You have no idea how much I wanted this necklace. It'll accentuate my cleavage so much.
Of course, babe. Anything for you. Soon you'll have all the shares of the company. You can buy whatever we like.
$4.1 million going once, twice.
20 million.
What are you doing?
Yes! What are you doing? That necklace is mine.
Alice is the only one that'll be wearing this necklace.
No, it's too expensive.
No. When I saw it, I knew it was perfect for you. I consider it a thank you gift for helping me with my situation.
Patrick, do something!
I love you, babe, but I can't compete with 20 million.
So, for $20 million, congratulations, Mr. Ross.
Did you buy that necklace just to spite me?
No, I bought that necklace because I wanted somebody worthy to wear it, not someone like you.
I'm going to ruin you, bitch! Patrick, what are you doing? Please let me slap her.
Bonnie, it's not worth it. Don't stoop to their level.
You're right. I'm a classy gal. Only Alice would pick a fight at an auction house.
You should have slapped me when you had the chance.
Babe, are you okay?
Patrick, are you just gonna let her slap me?
Stay away from Bonnie, or else. The hell's wrong with you?
This is not like you, Alice.
I think she's possessed or something.
Yeah, well, this is me now. Thanks.
Nice one, babe. Why is Alice so different now?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I wanted to bring you this. The necklace is here. The heart of twins, it is all yours.
I can't believe it. It actually exists.
Of course. They're not going to auction off something fake.
You have no idea how much this means to me. How do I repay you?
You're already repaying me. To be my wife.
Thank you.
You know, it's pretty hot watching you knock them around earlier. I'd really hate to get on your bad side.
You're safe. I should probably get to bed.
Yeah, I should go get some sleep too. In my own room. No, here.
So I looked his picture up last night and he is so hot.
His looks are the last of my concerns right now.
Yeah, okay, look, I know that you are focused on your plan, but it does not hurt to have a guy like him helping you out. You don't feel anything for him?
When he gets close to me, my heart kind of flutters. Never felt that way before.
Oh, that's called falling in love. Ah! Oh my God, Ariel. Oh, and I Instagram stalked him last night. Did you know that he has a vineyard in Italy?
Helen.
Okay, relax, Ariel. You have a Hemsworth who pays attention to every little detail about you. I mean, it would be hard for any girl not to fall for that. And does he have a brother?
I have to stay focused. Bonnie and Sam are doing absolutely everything they can to take every last scrap of Alice's life.
Okay, but what happens after you get your revenge? You deserve to be happy too.
I don't know. I'll see about that. Did I tell you he made me CEO of Royal Fashion?
No, you did not.
At first I thought it was a bad idea, but now I think it's a good opportunity to ruin Bonnie once and for all.
Ariel, does it hurt? You don't have to stand up for me next time. But they tore up your drawings. They're so jealous of your talent. But they're still our friends, our only friends. But I know, Ariel, I know you're always protecting me.
But I failed to protect you.
Alice, where are you? Can we meet and talk?
I have nothing to say to you.
I don't think there should be so much hatred between us.
What do you want?
I booked your favorite restaurant. Can we meet and talk? I have something important to tell you.
I'll meet you.
Great. See you soon, my love.
My love? Let's see what tricks this bastard is up to now.
Alice!
I'm here, but my time is limited.
Should we get a drink first?
I don't drink. I have to be in the right mind to deal with fools like you.
I never knew you could be so funny, Alice.
What do you want? Spit it out, you're wasting my time.
Alice, let's start over. You should still marry me.
What?
I said, marry me. I realize I still love you. You're different now. You're much more confident. I like that in a woman.
You're being ridiculous.
Oh, baby, I was wrong. I was so stupid. I After losing you, I realized I couldn't live without you. I have no interest in Bonnie at all. She's a total shallow bitch. All she cares about is jewelry and clothes.
So you think that you could just get me back just like that?
Baby, remember the good old days when we were so in love? I miss that.
Yeah, I do remember that. I thought Alice and Patrick were going to be together forever.
We still can. You're the CEO of Royal Fashion. And me with my family business?
I guess we still can be together.
Really? Woo! When I saw you with that guy at the auction, it broke my heart.
If you can prove to me how sorry you really are. I guess we still can be together.
Really?
If you can prove to me how sorry you really are.
Anything. Anything to be with you.
Okay, tonight, at your grandfather's birthday, I want you to publicly announce that Bonnie was actually the real homewrecker and that she's a, whatchamacallit, gigantic whore.
I can't do that. My reputation will be ruined too. Your stepdad will kill me.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. No. I'll do it. I'll tell them about Bonnie.
Yeah. Something like it. Hello?
Hey, do you have any plans tonight? I was thinking about treating you to a fancy dinner. As collaborators, not husband and wife.
We'll talk about this later.
Was that the guy from the auction?
That's none of your concern.
As long as he knows I'm the only man in your life. Wait. A kiss before you go?
Remember what I said about tonight. See you soon.
Stunning.
Thank you.
You know, I have a suit that would look perfect with that dress.
I told you I need to do this by myself.
Why aren't you wearing the Heart of Twins? I thought you loved it.
I do, but I can't.
Why aren't you wearing the Heart of Twins? I thought you loved it.
I do, but I can't.
Why? Does it have some sort of special meaning?
No, I just think that it's too precious and that something might happen to it tonight.
That's okay. I just want you to be the most beautiful woman there.
So I won't be the most beautiful woman there if I'm not wearing it?
With or without it, you are definitely going to be the standout. I just want everyone to see that you are the only one that can wear that Heart of Twins.
Okay, fine, I'll wear it.
Let me get it for you. Perfect.
Thank you.
Are you sure you don't want me to tag along?
I'll be fine. I'll see you tonight.
Just call me if you need anything. Alice, what secrets do you have?
Is the bunny done? How beautiful!
Not only is she beautiful, she's very talented. I heard her designs won at the national championship.
Just wait, Alice. Everything of yours will eventually belong to me.
Bonnie, I need to tell you something.
Save it, Patrick. Let me revel in my moments. If you had gotten me that necklace, I would have looked even hotter.
Babe, I'm sorry. I don't have that kind of money.
Honestly, if you want to be with a woman like me, you're gonna have to step it up, okay?
That's what I want to talk to you about.
Oh my god, she's gorgeous! OMG.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law.
Who is she? She outshined everyone as soon as she stepped in.
Alice! You actually came to the party thrown by the man who dumped you. That takes some gall.
Well, I promised Patrick I'd be here, so here I am.
Honey, why is she promising you she'll be here?
Right? That's what you said earlier at lunch.
Yeah.
I thought you were going out on a run, but you were meeting with this bitch?
Bonnie, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You're right, Patrick. We have a lot to talk about later. Alice, I'm so happy that you could come. I'm sure Patrick's grandfather will be delighted to see his former granddaughter-in-law. Ow! Alice, why did you push me for no reason?
OMG, is that Alice Dunn? She cheated on Patrick before their wedding with multiple men.
She had the nerve to hurt Bonnie? So out of line.
Alice, why are you hurting me? Apologize.
You planted those pictures, stole Patrick, and ruined my life. I think that you should be the one that's apologizing.
Lies! Patrick, say something.
It's true. Bonnie seduced me and ruined my relationship with Alice.
Patrick, are you crazy? Is Alice forcing you to do this?
Drop the act, Bonnie. Being with you is a fucking nightmare. Alice agreed to take me back on the condition that I expose your true colors.
Oh my gosh. This is so juicy.
So Bonnie was sleeping with Patrick but accused Alice of cheating? Oh my God, I have to tell Jenny.
Oh, definitely.
Alice, I just revealed the truth to everybody. Now we can be together forever. I'm sorry I betrayed you. I'm happy with you. You'll still marry me, won't you? Right, babe?
Patrick, stop this foolishness.
Bonnie, leave! You are not welcome here. I never want to see you ever again. Alice. Marry me.
She's already married. To me. She's already married. To me. You missed your chance. She's my wife now.
What are you doing here?
I had a feeling you might need some help, so I had Neil follow you.
Oh, so now I'm being followed?
Don't worry. It'll all be worth it in a few seconds.
You? It was you that bid against me at that auction. And you were at the coffee shop. You're married to him? Guess you are the slut everybody says you are.
I'm not afraid of you. Protein shake junkie.
I have evidence that Bonnie framed Alice for cheating. Would y'all like to see?
Yeah.
Did Bonnie make a deal with you?
Yes! She told us to go into Alice's room and take intimate pictures. She told us it was for someone's OnlyFans page. I already sent you the transfer record. What else do you want?
Alice, I'm sorry. I didn't take my medication for a few weeks and I wasn't in my right mind. Please forgive me.
You seduced my fiancé, accused me of cheating, and now you think that a simple sorry is just gonna do it?
Seriously, I'll do anything. Just name it. My dear sister.
Publicly announce that you will never ask me for my part of the Dunn family shares ever again. What? Is staying away from things that don't belong to you so hard for you, Bonnie? Go ahead. Say it for the camera.
If a vow can earn your forgiveness, then I swear I'll never ask for your shares again. I've only ever wanted to have a good relationship with you, Alice.
God save the theatrics, Bonnie. I have another announcement to make. I am married.
Oh.
I hereby terminate my engagement with Patrick Hall.
Changed, Alice. I feel like I don't even know you anymore.
That's because you never tried to get to know me. But I'm really glad that I've gotten to know you for the piece of shit you are. And you know what? You two are just perfect for each other. Excuse me, ladies. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful life together. I know. I promise I'm going to make them suffer even more, Alice. That was just the beginning.
Alice, are you okay?
Why don't you listen to me?
Look, I know you wanted me to back off, but once Neil sent me proof, I just had to come show you immediately.
Hey, I get it. You're a billionaire and blah, blah, blah.
Well, what are you going to do? Just keep accusing Bonnie and your father of cheating you? You got to have some sort of proof, Alice.
Have you ever lost someone that you love so deeply?
I have. A long time ago. But I always believed that they would want us to continue living and live the life that they couldn't have.
Thank you.
Is this something bothering you?
I can't talk about it. It's too painful.
Well, I'm here for you. And I want to help you.
You already have. In more ways than you can even understand. I'll tell you everything one day. I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither.
I looked into the background of the Heart of Twins necklace like you asked for.
So if I understand this, a jewelry collector bought this design off of the dean of the Crag Orphanage for a lot of money.
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, the collector loved the design so much he spent a fortune to have it refined and made. And after he died, the necklace was auctioned off.
Crag Orphanage?
Oh. The designs aren't my personal taste, but I guess they'll do. Can we make any adjustments?
No. They have to stay exactly like this.
When I was CEO, I was more collaborative.
And if you're ever CEO again, you can be as collaborative as you want. Once the sample is complete, we can get a spokesperson. Thank you.
And I'll be CEO again soon.
Are you Jerry West, the CEO of Royal Fashion?
Yes, well, the former CEO.
Oh, that's right. I heard through the grapevine that Alice Dunn was handed your position. I hate Nepo babies so much.
Can I help you?
That bitch, Alice Dunn, she's my stepsister and she's constantly walking all over people to get what she wants with her whorish ways.
And she has a horrible fashion sense, too.
Tell me about it. Look, you've worked so hard to get where you are, just to have it taken away just like that. I think we should work together. Get rid of her.
You know, I'm sure we can come to some form of arrangement. Sorry, I have to go. I'm looking for candidates for the new design spokesperson. Alice's orders.
Oh, really? I think I know just the right person for that job.
How was your first day at work?
It's good. Barry is interesting.
That he is?
I am exhausted.
Wait, leave your shoes on. We're gonna go out.
What?
Yeah, we'll celebrate your first day of work. Also, to celebrate our 1 week wedding anniversary.
1 week? You're really the type to celebrate that?
Every day with you is worth celebrating.
What are you doing?
I wanted to recreate that kiss from last night. What's wrong? Why are you so red?
It's warm in here.
It's only 72.
I run hot.
Me too, especially when you're around.
We should go to dinner. I'm starving.
Yeah, me too. So feel free to order whatever you like, but they are known for their seafood.
Okay, well, in that case, I will get the shrimp cocktail with remoulade, the cassoulet, and the whole roasted Maine lobster sounds pretty good. I think maybe I'll give that a try.
Okay, maybe not anything.
Oh, did I say something wrong?
No, it's just that I'm allergic to seafood, and I can't even come close to it.
I'm sorry. I won't get the seafood. You remind me of someone. She was also allergic to seafood. You remind me of someone. She was also allergic to seafood.
Oh, really?
My best friend.
Look, there's been something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Vincent, the kiss.
It was amazing.
It was a mistake.
Oh.
I think that we should keep things professional between us. You're very handsome, but that was a moment of weakness.
Look, I know we started this whole thing as a joke, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm starting to feel
Good evening, beautiful couple. Welcome to Atari. Are you ready to order?
Can you give us a minute?
Perfect timing. We're ready.
Okay.
Sir.
Any progress on the investigation?
Yes. Hospital records show that Alice almost died of seafood allergy shock at age 7, and she's adopted.
So that confirms that she has a seafood allergy, which is strange because she just got done telling me that seafood was her favorite.
I'll keep digging. Something smells fishy about this whole thing.
Who are you, Alice Dunn? If that even is your real name.
Like I said, it's not my taste, but I feel like it'll do well in a retail space, if that retail space was on a farmland.
Oh, thank you. We have to keep this super secret until the launch.
Of course. I pride myself in having the tightest pursed lips.
We have someone interviewing for the spokesperson in 5 minutes, right?
That's right. Her name is Hazel O'Brien. She seems super qualified. I felt it would be good if we had an experienced model who had a great taste in fashion and a dignified personality.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I didn't know your managerial style is micro. I'll run everything by you in the future.
Thank you.
Oh. She's in the front lobby. Shall we?
Alice Dunn? Alice Dunn? Wait, am I at the right interview?
This is a fashion house, right?
It is.
Then what are you doing here? I remember those days when Bonnie and I used to slap some sense to you during lunch breaks in high school. Oh, sorry. I always tear up when I get nostalgic.
Wow. You have not changed a bit.
No one ever changes, Alice. That's why I'm confused why you're interviewing for a position at a fashion house.
Who said I was interviewing?
Oh, you must be the assistant. Okay, I'll have a tea. Chamomile, light honey, and a dash of lemon.
Bonnie really knows how to choose her friends.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say.
Can I see your resume?
Excuse me? How dare you ask to see my qualification? You'll probably just steal them, like you stole all those men from their poor wives.
Should we maybe have this meeting in the back room?
Tea. Now. Slut? You slut! How dare you hit me, you dumb assistant!
Assistant? Well, clearly you didn't do your research on my qualifications. That's a red flag. I'm the CEO of this company. And my new task is to make sure you never work in this industry ever again. Jerry, please escort her out. Clearly she's not mentally stable enough to do this job.
Stop. Stop.
You and Bonnie set me up. Why didn't you tell me she's CEO?
Bonnie didn't want you to know just so this would happen. Don't worry, it's all part of the plan.
That is not the Alice that I remember. Alice was always so meek to raise her voice.
Look, I just need you to trust Bonnie, okay? Go to the press and tell them that Alice is physically abusing you.
Do you really think she has the power to ruin my career?
Of course not. She's weak and she doesn't know how to do her job. It'll all be fine. I'll be CEO again soon and I'll make sure that you get work. Okay?
Did it work?
Hazel was perfect. Perfectly dumb, that is. Alice sure does hit hard, though.
She's timid and a pushover. I'm sure she was scared shitless.
Shut up, Patrick! After that stint you pulled the other night at the party, you've lost all privileges to speak.
Sorry, babe.
She sure didn't seem meek. She said she was going to ruin Hazel's career. Like she had the power to do that.
Hazel is one of the toughest bitches I know. If Alice can stand up to her, then she's changed. Something's going on.
You promised me that this would work. I have to be CEO.
Calm down. It's all going to work.
I just texted you the designs that she's working on. They're hideous.
Wait, these are the same designs that I did.
Wait, are you saying she's plagiarizing you?
She stole my designs. Now, I just need to accidentally leak this online.
I think she's leaving soon. Vincent's assistant's coming to pick her up.
Wait, I have an idea. I think it's time to stir up some more drama.
This will be the final nail in your coffin. Go back to your farmland, Alice.
The ring was for you, you know. It wasn't for...
This is perfect. Between slapping Hazel and sleeping with the hubby's assistant, she's completely self-destructing.
Are you gonna blackmail her with it?
I'm over blackmail. I'm going to hit her where it really hurts and make sure she's disgraced by everyone. Hi, is this TMZ? I have a major scoop that needs to go to press as soon as possible. Tonight, preferably.
Welcome home.
What's the occasion?
I just wanted to do something special for you. I was a chef in my past life.
Food and fashion. You lived quite the life. Did you fold these by yourself?
I did. You like?
I do. They're wonderful.
There is something I wanted to tell you.
Are you gonna let me in on all your little secrets?
I
Sir, we have a big problem.
Breaking news, Alice Dunn, the new CEO of Royal Fashion Group and new wife of business tycoon Vincent Ross, is caught cheating with his assistant and physically abused influencer / supermodel Hazel Black.
Who could have done this? Is this Bonnie?
It seems like something she would do, but no, I think Jerry did this.
I'm gonna have my team squash it. I'm gonna take it down.
No, I don't care. Once this new fashion launch is done, Jerry can be CEO again. My work will be done.
I hired you to run the company, not to finish a design and then leave.
I know, but Vincent, there's so much you don't know that I want to tell you, but
Well, then just tell me. I demand it because I want to know everything. I love.
What? What? You what?
I love you. And I want to know everything about you. You're the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
I would be lying if I said I didn't have feelings for you.
I have been wanting to kiss you ever since you threw piping hot coffee on me.
How romantic. Before we go any further, I think we should talk.
Why don't we just be in the moment and talk about it later? It looks like this story got picked up by other outlets. Maybe you shouldn't go into work today. Maybe we could order some food, stay in bed all day.
No, I have to go. I have something important to do.
Oh, the Dunn Group shareholder meeting?
Yeah, I have to go. I feel like they might do something.
You want me to go with you?
No. Actually, yeah, I think it might be a good idea if you came.
Yeah, if they try to pull something on you, then they're gonna have to go through me first.
I have something I have to do first. Me either?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you should look this over. Found some information on Alice, and it's shocking.
What does Her Royal Highness need today?
Have a seat, Jerry.
I also wanted to say I'm so sorry. I can't imagine being scrutinized by the press that closely and being called a slut by everyone on X, formerly known as Twitter. Is Vincent okay? I can imagine that he's having a difficult time learning the true nature of his wife.
Are you done? Do you think I'm dumb, Jerry?
No, not at all.
Well, unfortunately for you, you decided to work with my idiot stepsister.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She had you take those pictures, didn't she?
Well, I mean,
And she had you bring in that bitch Hazel, didn't she?
Can I ask, how did you know?
Because no matter what Bonnie does, I will always be 10 steps ahead of her. You know, I was actually going to have you be CEO again once I left.
That is so nice of you.
But not anymore. I care about Vincent way too much to let you still work for him.
What do you mean?
Your services are no longer needed here.
Vincent will never stand for this. I've built this place for him.
Bye, Jerry. Don't make me call security.
Yeah, pretty much a done deal. It's $3 to $4 billion. Alice, what the hell are you doing here? And why is he here?
I figured I'd sit in on the meetings, get more involved in the company.
Bonnie, we're ready when you are, sweetheart.
You've got to be kidding me. What's she doing here?
Calm down, everyone. Listen, Alice, you're really not needed here. Okay, you guys can take off.
I'll leave when I want to leave. Bonnie, you didn't forget about our little deal, did you?
Alice, your scandal is spreading like wildfire. We had to make an executive decision to write you out to save the company.
That's right. Your lifestyle is violating the rules of the company. We're here today to vote you out. We're here today to vote you out.
The Dunn Group's 20% stake isn't worth all of this trouble. If you'd have given Alice a chance to be a little more involved in the company, you'd see that your chances of making more money are much better.
Really? The Dunn Group makes tens of millions in annual profit. She doesn't have the slightest idea of how to run a company.
Is that so? Well, have a look at this. These are the financial reports for Royal Fashion. And in the last week there, you'll see that profits have increased by 100% since Alice took over, simply by making a few changes.
Yeah, but that's...
Yeah, but does this show that Alice is capable and you just have a very strong bias towards Bonnie? You are going to give Alice what she deserves, or you're going to regret it. Because I'm pretty sure you haven't been on the bad side of a deal with a Ross, have you, Mr. Dunn?
Wait a minute, are you the Vincent Ross, the billionaire? How the hell did she get you? That's what I want to know.
I am almost offended that it took you this long to figure out who I was.
Well, anyone who thinks I should stay, raise your hand. Great. I will see you at the next meeting. Let's go.
God damn it!
Calm down, Dad. I've got an idea.
Snap out of it, Ariel. You can't fall in love. When this revenge stuff is over, you should just leave. Yes?
Can I come in?
Sure.
You okay?
Yeah. Thank you for everything you did at the meeting.
Well, now that the share situation is all figured out, maybe you and I can move on to some more important things.
Like what?
I don't know. Your lips, my lips, pressing up against each other for a few hours.
You have way too much free time on your hands.
I don't have that much free time. But when I'm not working, I want to spend every second with you.
Are all billionaires this clingy?
You're a great kisser, Alice. Or should I say, Ariel Clark?
When did you find out?
Recently. You know, someone as mysterious as you, I had to do a little bit of digging.
Why are you just bringing it up now then?
Because I think it's fun to put the puzzle pieces together myself. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. Like, I don't care what your real name is. I just care about the real you.
So you knew about Alice in the orphanage?
I did. Your sister seemed like a wonderful person.
When I came to this city to get revenge for her, I thought it would be simple. I studied Bonnie and Sam to make sure that no matter what they did, I would always be ahead.
Yeah, but...
But I didn't factor in that I might fall in love. And love makes things messy, and like, what if you're not actually in love with me and you're just in love with the idea of Alice?
No, I am in love with the idea of you. You might have been posing as Alice, but you could be your real self.
How do you know that?
Because you're the first person I could be my real self with.
Even if me and Alice look the same, we are very different in many ways.
Tell me about it.
The night that my parents died in the car accident, we were sent to the orphanage. Until we were 10 years old, we were all each other had.
I'm so sorry your childhood was so bleak.
Actually, those were the best years of my life. Because, at least we had each other.
I heard that you two got adopted by different families.
Yeah, that's right. And on that day,
Alice, it's so beautiful. I know. The pink diamond on it is you, kind and gentle, and the yellow one is me, playful and naughty. Now, the yellow diamond on it is you because you shine the brightest and always wear my hand. I'm so lucky to have such a talented sister like you. Now I'm the lucky one. Can you sneak food out of the cafeteria again and make me a grilled cheese sandwich? You're the best cook in the world. One day you're going to be a big fashion designer and I'm going to run my own restaurant. Promise? I promise. Wait here, I'll be back soon. Alice, where are you? Alice!
but I had no idea that somebody actually made the necklace. Alice was always so talented, people just wanted to profit off of her.
We're going to figure out who did this, and we're going to give Alice the credit she deserves.
Sir, I have some bad news.
I think we have another problem.
Sir, I have some bad news.
What happened?
Half an hour ago, Bonnie claimed on social media that Royal Fashion plagiarized her award-winning work. They even have the original manuscripts. She posted it online, and it made headlines.
It's Jerry.
Hey, Neil. Get security to ban Jerry from the Royal Fashion office.
I already fired him.
You did?
Yeah.
Hey, Neil, I'm going to call you back, all right? Do you know something I don't?
Bonnie took the bait. This is what I wanted to happen, and Jerry helped it along.
Look, I trust you, but you need to know this is going to make the company look bad. I hope your plan works.
Bonnie has no idea what's coming to her. Vincent, I've been lying to you this entire time. Vincent, I've been lying to you this entire time. I used you and Royal Fashion as an opportunity to get back at Bonnie.
I gave you Royal Fashion because I saw what the Duns had done to you.
I know, and I appreciate that, but I didn't care about Royal Fashion. I just wanted Bonnie to suffer.
I mean, you did great for the company. Revenue went up.
Vincent, you're a really nice guy. You deserve better. After all of this is over, you should just forget about me.
Bonnie And the rest of them are going to get exactly what they deserve. And then you and I can start over.
I need to do this by myself.
Promise me you'll come back. I'll take that as a yes.
I'll call you. Sorry.
So I guess this is not the right time for a toast.
I don't want to jinx anything.
But your plan is foolproof.
I am learning that nothing is foolproof when it comes to revenge.
So what, you're just gonna be done with Vincent once all this is over?
He found out my true identity. He said it's okay, but I just feel like the trust is gone. I think the best thing for me to do would be just to leave.
But what if Vincent really is in love with you?
I was so lucky to have a loving family adopt me. The kind of childhood that should be normal. Alice didn't have any of that. When I found out what the Dunns had done to her, it was so hard to convince myself that I was deserving of this happy life. And all she did was suffer.
Okay, but that's not your fault, Ariel.
After this, I just feel like moving back to Boston and starting that restaurant I always dreamed of.
You deserve happiness. Just because Alice and
We'll see. First, I need to end Bonnie once and for all.
Dad, the plan's working. Everyone thinks she's plagiarized my designs.
We're going to show Vincent Ross who he's dealing with. From now on, Royal Fashions is going to have to buy the original designs from us, unless they want to get sued.
And now he'll probably leave that hoe bag Alice once he realizes that she's ruined his company.
You truly are a genius, you know that, Bonnie. You're going to make a great CEO one day, my darling daughter.
So, Alice, in the end, your most precious designs are mine. We all know who will have the last laugh. Alice, what the hell are you doing here? Shouldn't you be drafting an apology for stealing my designs?
The only one that's going to be apologizing is you, Bonnie.
Cut the crap. What do you want?
A confession, of course.
What are you hiding, Alice?
She stole my designs once, and now she's done it again.
Dad, I think we need to check Alice into a mental asylum. It was you who stole from me.
Where's your evidence, Bonnie?
Let's just say we have enough evidence to take you to court.
These are my original hand-drawn drafts, the same as your design for the new product line of Royal Fashion. This is the evidence. Give me those.
And this is my design mark. I've been putting this on every design I've ever made to ensure that it doesn't get stolen.
What? How can you prove this design mark is your creation?
This is the original sketch of my signature. It's dated all the way back when I was 11 years old.
How do we know you didn't steal your signature from Bonnie?
Oh. Well, if you made the signature, you can recreate it, right? So go ahead, do it.
What can a small pattern prove? It's just a coincidence, Alice.
Oh, sit down, Sam. You're no better. You knew she was stealing my designs.
How can you treat Dad like this, Alice? If it weren't for him, you would have never even had a family. No one else wanted you.
The day that he let you steal my designs so that you could go to Cal Arts, he stopped being my father.
If my poor wife hadn't heard about your talent from some dean at some orphanage somewhere, we would have never let you into this house.
Oh, so you admit it. The only reason why you adopted me was to use me.
Huh? I'll give you the design drafts back. You can also be part of the Den group. I just beg that you don't reveal the truth to the public.
Too late, Bonnie. I just posted the proof explaining everything 5 minutes ago. You're done.
Alice, please.
Have a nice life.
Are you okay? I saw the post that you made about everything that Bonnie did. I'm so sorry.
Honestly, I thought it'd be more satisfying.
I'm sure Alice is looking over you smiling. Maybe you should get some rest.
I'm sorry for what I said earlier.
I understand.
I've just been so focused on getting back at Bonnie.
Well, we can start over, just you and me. Where are you going?
I think I need to be alone tonight. I'm sorry, I'll see you in the morning.
As long as you don't run away from me in the middle of the night.
Alice, I hope you're happy wherever you are. Everyone will know who the real artist is.
What the fuck? What the fuck did you do to me? You crazy fucking bitch! Ah, fuck! Fuck! What the fuck did you do? You fucking man!
At least his genes won't be passed on.
This house is so nice. I want to marry a billionaire so bad. What's wrong? Look, you got back Bonnie and Patrick, you saved your sister's reputation, and you are married to a hottie billionaire. Your life is literally perfect. Me, I just sit at home with my cats all day.
That sounds nice right now. Some peace and quiet.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
What? Tell him you love him.
Helen, be serious.
I am being serious. Admit it. You love him, don't you? See, I knew it. I knew it.
Hey, Vincent. I was just about to call you. I actually have to tell you something.
Alice, Ariel, Vincent is completely wasted and acting crazy right now. Could you please come and pick him up?
Yeah, sure. I'll be right there. Vincent? Hey, are you okay? I think it's time to go home.
Mother is gone. And you're gonna leave me too. I don't have a home.
Mother?
Well,
Vincent? Come on, let's go. It's time to go, okay? Oh. All right, you're gonna be okay. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. No, please stay and talk to me for a little while, please.
Yeah, sure.
Did you know that today's the anniversary of when my mother died? She passed away right before I graduated high school.
Oh. So when you were talking about losing a loved one, it was your mom?
I know losing a mom and you losing a sister is not exactly the same, but I feel like I can understand you better than others.
Alice was everything to me. When she died, I didn't even see a point to life anymore.
My mother told me, she said that you're gonna eventually find somebody that you love just as much as you love me.
No. Through all of this, my favorite part is meeting you.
Really?
Yeah.
You know that my father, he was actually going to take the company away from me. He said the board members weren't going to take me seriously if I didn't get married.
Then I guess we both got what we wanted.
Yes, we did.
Hey, leave a message.
Sir, the footage shows that Ariel didn't go to Dunn's Villa yesterday.
Check her phone records now.
Yes, sir.
And send me any text updates. We can't waste any more time.
Let me go! Leave. I want to have some fun with her alone.
Bonnie. How did you know about this place?
It took a lot of effort to get Helen to tell the truth. Isn't this your favorite place? Ariel. Isn't this your favorite place? Ariel.
You evil bitch. Helen had nothing to do with this.
I wouldn't say I'm evil, Ariel. I see myself as a go-getter, which requires sometimes ruining someone else's life to get what I want. It's one of the characteristics of a high-achieving individual. Isn't it so convenient that they built an orphanage right by a cliff? So useless bitches like Alice have a place to go to jump off when they find out no one wants them.
Keep her name out of your filthy mouth.
She was always such a loser. Honestly, it's probably for the best that she's gone.
I'll kill you, bitch.
Kill me? You can surely try.
Ariel!
Vincent?
Bitch, guess you're luckier than Alice. You got a guy to rescue you. But maybe that's just because I haven't had a chance to play with him yet.
Eat shit.
Ariel.
If you come any closer, I'll throw her over.
Let me go.
Shut up! This is all your fault.
Fine. Let's just be rational, okay?
I'm done with being rational. This is the only option. Did she tell you who she really is? As bad as Alice was, she was at least better than this bitch. You ruined my relationship, my career, my reputation, and now I'm going to ruin it.
It's okay. You're safe. I get you now. I was wondering when you were coming to see me.
I'm here now.
I'm glad his arm was just dislocated.
Come here.
I'm guessing that's my cue to leave.
I'm sorry. I finally found out about Alice's death. I hope Bonnie's death can bring her some peace.
You know, it's It's so weird. Alice was so kind. I'm not sure this is what she would have wanted. Vincent, I'm so glad you're okay.
You know, for a second there, I thought we were all goners. There's something I want to tell you about the Heart of Twins necklace.
When Alice was adopted by the Dunn family, the drafts were kept by the dean. She then sold it for a higher price.
Yeah, a jewelry collector bought it, later created by a famous designer.
This represents Alice and I.
So, how is it that you two reconnected?
I threatened the dean to give me Alice's address, or I'd expose her for selling it. She gave me the address, but she made me promise not to say anything about us being twins.
So the Dunns have been after Alice's talent for a while. They were just using her.
Vincent, thank you. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Oh, no. You had the revenge part down. But getting a hot husband, that was just icing on the cake.
You know, I really thought that I only had Alice, but after yesterday, I realized that, I guess what I'm trying to say, Vincent, is that
I love you too, Ariel.
Alice, the people that did this to you got what they deserved. Rest in peace.
I think this is Alice hugging you. Alice, thank you for bringing Ariel to me. I know you're here to protect us.
Now we can always be together.
I have a surprise for you.
What did I say about surprises?
Well, that's what you get when you marry a billionaire. Lots of surprises and treating you like a queen.
No, you're too good to me.
All right, let's get out of here. We're going to be late.
I'll be back out.
Surprise! Or should we say congratulations?
Congratulations.
What is going on?
So I invited Helen and Neil come over tonight to give you a toast.
A toast to what?
Well, my father is a major shareholder in the Dunn Group. And after he found out what they had done to you and Alice, he got the board to squeeze Sam out. You are now the largest shareholder in the Dunn Group.
I'm speechless. But the Dunn Group is an investment company. I don't even know what they do.
Well, they have a subsidiary in restaurants. So now you get to open restaurants and hire all of the best chefs to run them.
And he hired me to help you. Because God knows I need a high-paying job to keep up with my lifestyle.
Yes, you do, bro. Well, what about Royal Fashion? Am I still running that too?
We all know that fashion is not your passion.
And that's why he promoted me to CEO.
Oh my God. Maybe I can find myself a billionaire who's good looking too.
You guys, I don't know what to say.
Say yes. You deserve a happy ending too, Ariel.
early in the morning.
Woo. Well, okay. What are we waiting for? Let's cheers to my new boss.
Before the world has
Cheers.
Let's get out of here.